Hello and welcome to today's talk. And I'm going to talk to you about an interesting remedy today about Drosera. Normally, we always talk about Drosera as a very important remedy we know for cough. But today, we'll try to understand the mental state of Drosera. Drosera belongs to it's a plant remedy and it belongs to carnivorous plants. And let's try to understand from the provings, from hearing guiding symptoms. There are a few important things about Drosera which I want to share with you, and very few people know about it. That it can be used as a drug remedy. It can be used as a remedy like a polycrest remedy. They are very restless, very restless. There is a strong tubercular miasm. So whenever they are reading something, they cannot be in one subject for a long time. They must change. Change desire to strong for Drosera, just like calcareous force and tubercular miasm. There's a lot of feeling of persecution from all sides, and this they get depressed. They feel everyone is against me. This is a strong feeling of Drosera. Everyone, the whole world is against me. A little different to Mercury. In Mercury, there's a feeling everyone is an enemy. In Drosera, the feeling is there is a persecution, and they get very worried about future. They cannot be alone. There's a lot of anxiety. What will happen? What will happen? And they want to do suicide by drowning. And that is why Drosera is a very important remedy for 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 suicidal attacks, for panic attacks. There's a lot of mistrust towards everyone, and smallest thing they can get very kind of beside themselves. They can just be not themselves during that time. This is a very important state of Drosera. But the main experience of Drosera for me, which I've seen, is feeling of deceived, feeling of being cheated, feeling of being backstabbed. So someone did a lot of friendship with me, did a lot of things with me. We were very attached, everything was good, and then they cheated me last minute, as if they attracted me toward them, and then they cheated. This is a strong feeling of Drosera, and this you can see also in the source, which I want to show you now in a video form. Let's have a look. So this is Drosera. Let's try to see this in a video form. What happens with the Drosera plant and the insect? And you can see how the insect is attracted towards the flower, and the flower then constricts, destroys the insect. Actually, it deceives the insects. Very interesting. This you can also see in the typical cough of Drosera, where the idea is, you can see, is a lot of constriction of the chest. You can see this constrictive. This constriction and suffocation is a very important experience of patients of Drosera. The patients who require Drosera will often say, I feel suffocated. I feel someone suffocated me, someone deceived me, someone cheated me, someone constricted me. And that's why the remedy has a strong action on respiratory organ, causing spasms, catarrh. Very interesting. It can be very important for ADHD in today's time, autism. Drosera is a very lesser known remedy for autism. And also, craving for sour things. Remember this sour thing is Drosera. ML Tyler writes about this first time um, many years back. She writes, I came to a startling conclusion that only two people who knew about Drosera were Samuel Hahnemann and myself. And what do they know? Was that Drosera is not important only for TB, but TB of joints. So tubercular joints is Drosera. And lot of joint pains, arthritis, many monoarticulate. So if patients have joint pain only of one area, think about Drosera. Very interesting. Many cases of ML Tyler has written about spinal caries, spine TB, and Drosera has helped. Tubercular cyanosis, Drosera has helped. It's very, very important remedy. I want to talk to you about few more things. There is a lot of coldness of hands and feet in Drosera, and also one side of the face is dry, another side is kind of hot. Remember in Drosera, the typical cough is where they cough, 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 and then there's a lot of vomiting of mucus. That's Drosera. How to differentiate? Umbra has cough in crowd. Antemtar, cough is after anger. Bromium has coldness. Cocos cacti has mucus which comes out, which is tough and ropey like Kali bitch. Corallium rubrum has minute gone cough. All cough is aggravated after midnight on lying down. Remember, Nux vomica and Drosera are complementary. Better by pressure and open air. This I spoke to you about. Strong feeling of being persecution and strong feeling of being deceived by spiteful, envious people. Also, we don't know about this, but they also have kind of nausea after fatty food. Think about this. And then one very peculiar symptom: patient get pain in humerus at night only. So this is something about Drosera. I want you to use this kind of remedies more often and write to me about it.